Yeah, let's just send it right into a wall. What? Why? These top tier companies all choosing to set up in this one part of town.
Video is not allowed, please.
Video's not allowed?
Not allowed.
What? Hello, welcome to HITEC City, India's HITEC City. This is a part of Hyderabad. They jokingly call it Cyberbad, which, yeah, good name. It's official as well. Yeah. So, what have we got? We've got massively busy road down here, but unlike the vast majority of India and Indian cities, we've got these walkways to cross over them. So no craziness down there trying to cross. Lovely, safe, up here, beautiful. And yeah, it's just a sea of glass corporate buildings. I'm trying to think where it feels like. It doesn't feel like anywhere particularly at the moment, because I think the road is still quite Indian. Let's take a walk further into it, see what corporate goodies we find in HITEC City. See what's funny there? They officially use the name Cyberbad for this techie area. Like, that's not just a joke name, that is what the traffic police, you know, it's just what it is. This is funny, isn't it? Look. So normally with these walkways, it's up escalator and then downstairs, but for this one, they've done it the other way around. So it's up the stairs, down the escalator, which I understand the point, but I'm really hot and sweaty now, and yeah. So yeah, here you can see again one of the, I think they call them skyways, which just connects all through, not all through actually, but through a significant part of this part of the city. So you can leave the metro behind me, get to your office, and pretty much never have to be at ground level, which, yeah, given Indian traffic safety, I think is a very good thing. So we've got the IKEA over there, one of the few IKEAs in India. Apparently loads of parking. Apparently there's loads of parking for all of the businesses here actually, which, to be honest, if you ignore the road and the auto rickshaws, this bit reminds me the most of the US, honestly, like the kind of industrial areas, parks you get in the US, the business parks. It's very much giving off that vibe, especially how it's all kind of, you know, this is the Mindspace business park. It's all corporate jargon, waffle, gobbledygook. Yeah, but like the roads are massive. Kind of feels American, to be honest with you. Notice we still got the typical Indian street dogs though. Yeah. So let's carry on along the skyway, which they put lovely plants out. See what we got. So it's really nice to be covered from the shade. It's not AC admittedly, but you've got this kind of just half roofing thing, whatever it is, and it helps a lot. So here we've got Qualcomm. I believe they're an Indian telecoms company, I think. Oh, this is a good vantage point. Let's see what we got. So we've got Verizon over there. That's obviously a massive American company. To be honest, that's the only one I know so far. But it's all these walkways just go down. You can see forms a huge circle down there. All of these corporate offices are effectively linked with these walkways. It just doesn't feel like India. It's so fascinating how a bit of zoning, a bit of I suppose planning, because it's modern, can make somewhere just feel so different. Look at all the greenery we got here. I'd say this view kind of looks like Singapore in a way, and maybe a bit of Hong Kong with these walkways, but it's not as crazy as Hong Kong. Can you believe that? I'm saying somewhere in India it's not as crazy. It's not. This is quieter than Hong Kong. Shiny, shiny. Imagine how long it takes to clean the windows on that. Wow. So, yeah, this is bizarre, because I feel like it doesn't feel like India at all. I don't think I've seen a single piece of litter actually. We've got, I don't know, let's see if we spot something. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, right next to the bin as well. That'd be a good person. Here we go. But regardless, look, it's it's basically very clean. You know, it's just doesn't feel grimy. Just, yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit lost for words, because, like, in an honest sense, I'm walking around an industrial park, you know? Quite hard to say stuff about that, but we got beautiful plants here. It's green. It's green. Got more plants along here. They're all watered. It's all lovely. So now we're reaching one of the big kind of, I suppose, roundabouts. So yeah, this is Singapore-like. Almost reminds me of the lotus flower in Singapore. So yeah, so you can see, to avoid crossing the road, you've got the walkway goes all the way around and then just branches off in different directions depending on where you want to go. So we've got some Korean companies down there, I'm not sure. Street sweepers are at it constantly. I guess again that's why it's not so dusty or dirty as a lot of the places in India. Having said that, look how dangerous that is though. You're just in the middle of the roundabout, like sweeping the road. But yeah, there's also a lovely breeze here as well. I have to say, I thought coming down to Hyderabad that it would be hotter, the weather would be harsher. But actually, I'd say it's quite nice. We've got a lovely breeze. It's not too hot. It's nice, and the air. Oh wow! Look, I can take really big breaths of air. It feels fresh, at least by city standards. Can't smell any kind of pollution or fumes. It's just wow, yeah. I quite like Hyderabad. I'm disappointed I don't have more time here, because obviously I had my 28-hour train here and that arrived late a couple of days ago. Then yesterday was a write-off, catch-up day, and then today I had some stuff planned to go down to kind of the old bit as well, but I'm still recovering from that train journey. I was dead this morning, almost considered not coming out, but I thought no, got to do it. Last day in Hyderabad, let's see what's around. So yeah, another view of this roundabout. Got our Westin over there, which I've noticed that you've got quite a few of these just big corporate hotel brands, which actually you don't see too much of in India. A lot of it is just local, you know, run hotels. It's not as prevalent as these chains, but again, it's a bit more like the US, where everything here's got a chain, corporate brand, whatnot. Also find the barrier here quite interesting. They remind me of jet engine blades. I'm not sure if that's what they're supposed to be, but very similar. Yeah. Right. The one difficulty of this kind of elevated path system is it makes it really quite hard on maps sometimes to work out exactly where you want to go. Look at that, palm trees. This garden down here, that's lovely. I think that's part of a restaurant or something? Yeah, very pretty. See, look, this is very Singapore. All of the greenery along here.
Sir, excuse me.
Hello.
Video is not allowed, please.
Video's not allowed?
Not allowed.
What? Well, I'm not sure how much of that I got on camera. I can't remember, I have to check back. But basically I just got told off for filming. He said no filming in the Mindspace IT Park when the streets are on Street View. And I'm sorry, there's a deep irony there. But this is, to be honest, one of the nicest places in India. Look how, I haven't said a single bad word about it. It's clean, the air's nice, it's green, yeah? And this is the one place they go, no, don't film here. Like, what? They just shoot themselves in the foot, it's ridiculous. Like, it's an industrial park. That's nice. Oh, no, don't film here. But, you know, you can film some slums if you want to. What? What? India, man, come on. And also, I did some research, doesn't say no photography anywhere. I really tried to find somewhere on the website that says no photography. Nope, couldn't find it, nowhere. So, if I find it, I'll let you know. But I think it was just some jobs worth. He wasn't even a security guard. I think he's just some random employee at one of these businesses. So, I don't know. Anyway, I think we're technically leaving the MySpace or whatever it is bit, because I want to head down here really. So let's make our way over there. It's kind of soured my experience here a little bit, I'll be honest. It's you think of India and rules, but driving, no one follows the rules. Food hygiene, no one follows the rules. And then you find somewhere that, you know, works pretty well. No photography, not allowed. Like, it's complete and utter. Yeah, we've got some stairs down here. Got to be careful, these stairs might be security risk, you know. This footage, highly sensitive staircase. Got to watch out. Never know. I couldn't even find anything on commercial video. This isn't even commercial video. Like, I don't know. I'm going to walk past a massive group of security here. Let's see if they actually do anything or not. Oh, I think this is a police officer. Let's go past him on his bike. No, he didn't care. I think we just ran into the biggest jobs worth in the whole of Hyderabad. I understand rules. I follow rules. But why wouldn't you want to show off this lovely part of your city and country that you've created? It makes no sense. Because it is, it's lovely. Well, crossing the road's a bit of a pain when you're not on one of the elevated bits, but yeah, if we ignore that, then it ain't bad. I do need to get over there somehow though. Well, goodbye MySpace or whatever it was. I feel like it was Mindspace, I think, that was it. The Mindspace part of HITEC City in Hyderabad. I have to say, absolutely lovely. Well done. Apart from that guy. Oh yeah, he made me put my camera in my bag as well. Wasn't enough to, you know, turn it off. Meanwhile, people are walking along, FaceTiming people, that's fine. No, it's okay, thank you. The rickshaw driver blocks off where I was going to cross. And now there's loads of traffic. Well, it was lovely when it lasted, wasn't it? The elevated paths, but I think we're going to go full India style to get over to be honest, what looks like an even bigger corporate cluster, whatever. Because look at all of those. Look at all those workers though, wow. So many. Oh, they don't stop. They're like school kids being led, I don't know, on a school trip somewhere. This is reminding me more and more of the US now, because it's the walkability is coming slightly tough, to put it lightly. Yeah, it's just like pavement's end, whatnot. Wow, more workers. Somehow. So yeah, here, apart from this wall that's blocking it, bit annoying, got these massive corporate buildings down here as well, which hopefully are a bit more photography friendly. So these are all, I think, kind of apartments for workers, but like fancy apartments. They look quite fancy from the outside anyway. So I believe the logic with HITEC City in this area was effectively that you shouldn't need to commute. It was kind of like the, what's it called? Is it called the 10-minute city, the 15-minute city? I can't remember. It's like that European kind of model of everything you need can be in quite a small area to avoid these massive commutes. But having said that, it still feels a lot less European and a lot more, well, American, to be honest, because again, like the walkability is just garbage. There is lots of garbage. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, so we've got loads of businesses in here. So we've got this massive boulevard down here and kind of just all up here, and this part of it's actually called Times Square Avenue, and that part down there is called Dallas Boulevard, and then there you've got the Dallas Center, which, to be honest, it does remind me of some of the industrial areas around Dallas that I've been to. And they're all, you know, named after American places. I wonder why that is. You know, because it's not like, I mean, there are plenty of American businesses here, but it's not, you know, a solely American place. I'd say the majority are Indian companies, actually. You've got Amazon's largest building anywhere in the world here, or well, it's actually in kind of a couple kilometers away, but it's all this kind of same part of the city. I believe Facebook have got one of just 4 global offices here in HITEC City, and that's because Facebook is just massive in India. And I'm not even talking about like Instagram side of things, like the OG Facebook. And yeah, this is one of the 4 places they got an office. So it really is a massive, especially tech hub, this part of India and Hyderabad in general. And from what I can see, I'd say only second to Bengaluru. That seems to be the tech capital consensus. Obviously it depends on kind of how you want to measure things, but this is up there, and so's Gurugram, just outside of Delhi. Those are kind of the 3 real major business hubs in India. And then you've got Mumbai as well, actually, so I don't know, it's complicated, but yeah, certainly feels like nowhere I've ever been in India. In fact, this part over here, of all the places in the world, rather bizarrely, reminds me of Tashkent in Uzbekistan. Very similar, where they've got a part of town that's very new, and this style of apartment is, if my memory's correct, almost identical. I'll have to see if I got any pictures from when I travelled there, but yeah, who would have thought? Indian Uzbek HITEC City. So what's quite funny is on maps, all behind this fence and kind of Times Square Avenue there, this little triangle of land here is called Times Square. I have to say, it's not quite the Times Square you're thinking of. Not as impressive. You know, I mean, it's got some potential, like interesting geology. We got, I think that's granite. Got a picture of this person. She looks cool. Yeah. I mean, that's New Yorkie, isn't it? Maybe that's why. I don't know. I think, yeah. This is a good shot, actually. So, Dallas Center over there. And then, yeah, literally thousands of office workers in these blocks. And then should all be able to work around here. No real commuting required. I'm seeing some more bigger names as we get down to this part of the city, actually. So we got, is it Doillet over there? Sorry if I said that wrong. I know they're a massive consultancy firm. And then if you want to see India's idea of a zebra crossing, which, you know, in the UK, for example, you go out onto one and it means, you know, cars have to stop for you. I wouldn't expect that somewhere like this. You know, there's a lot of countries where they don't actually stop on zebra crossings. But look, India, they're like, okay, yeah, let's just send it right into a wall. What? Why? Why does it go right into a wall? What's the point in that? It does it down there as well. Excellent. Sometimes this country, man. Sometimes this country. Right, now we got a cross without a zebra crossing. Look, here we go, does the exact same thing there. Can anyone explain the logic of that to me, please? There must be something, because this is quite a new area, you know. This is their modern area, HITEC City. Why? Why? What's the purpose? I don't understand. Someone please tell me. Notice I'm seeing a lot more fancier cars around this part as well. Look, we've got a drug dealer's Audi there. And there's quite a few dealerships. I think there's a BYD dealership actually I saw just down here. So this street, first impressions, kind of reminds me of Vegas. Like this style, it almost looks like a casino, doesn't it? And the trees. And the absolutely awful crossing situation again. Like what? Alright, let's try it up here. See, that reminds me of, I'm pretty certain it's the MGM Grand in Vegas. It's definitely on the main strip. That looks like one of the casinos. All the gold, it's almost identical. So, I really do feel like the US was the inspiration for this area. You know, I read about it before I came here and lots of people were saying Singapore. I kind of see what you mean, especially more towards the elevated walkway bit, but it reminds me far more of the US, I'll be honest. Like, another funny thing I noticed was that, see the T-Works sign over here, which, bearing in mind this is Times Square, that is a complete rip-off. I'm almost convinced of, I believe they're called Tickets, but like abbreviated somehow. They're the company that sell like the last minute theatre tickets in New York, and they've got the big posts at Times Square and they look like this. And you're telling me that's a coincidence? No, of course not. I don't know what the Hyderabadi theatre scene is like, but don't know. I don't get the impression there's many shows on at the moment. Right, let's get across here. Hey, look. Well, at least the crossing this time almost leads to steps. Like, that's an improvement. It's a massive improvement. Wow. This is looking very kind of dystopian, soulless, like nice, share does its purpose, but there's not really any character, is there? In fact, it kind of reminds me, not that I've been, but the kind of newer videos that have come out of North Korea in the last year or so. They've built quite a new modern section of Pyongyang, and it kind of looks like that. So yeah, here's the Dallas Center. We've got AT&T up there, so yeah, there obviously are a large number of American firms that are here. So I believe, yeah, we want to walk down this rather soulless road, and there's something at the end which I'm really hoping we can see. If we can see it, I'll be so happy, because it's just the most iconic Brit law. Just, oh, I saw it on the map, I was like, that's the aim. That's where we're going. So let's get there. Down this lovely, soulless road. Okay, so for some reason they seem to want to be keeping their identity a little bit private, but according to Google Maps, this lovely, massive glass building behind me is actually JP Morgan. So, you know, one of the biggest investment banks in the world, setting up shop here in HITEC City, Hyderabad. This little part of HITEC City, so the impression I get anyway, that they all have different names. So there's the My Space, it wasn't My Space, was it? You know what I mean, that one, where I got told off for filming, that's like its own little thing. And then this is like its own little thing. And this one is called Knowledge City. Yeah. I wonder what the photography rules are in Knowledge City. Wow. I should stop being so salty, shouldn't I? I just find it funny. It's just the irony of it, of no one ever tells you to stop filming when you're saying something negative, do they? It's actually when you're being complimentary. It's like, oh, look at how lovely this all is. Then it's stop filming, not allowed. Oof. Yeah. Got Orwell. Not sure if that's because of George Orwell, especially with all these tech companies around. I'm not sure that's the best name. And I believe down this Orwell section that there is, see if we can see it or not. I don't think you can. I've noticed the businesses seem to not want to put their names on the buildings, you know. I mean, I understand a lot of them are shared buildings, but there's not really any major marketing going on. You've got a bit up there. Ah, look, there's a McDonald's logo up there, so I'm guessing that's some sort of McDonald's India corporate office. I suppose this one you got a little bit more on. We've got KPMG in here, different companies like that. Hello. And I believe we've got Goldman Sachs down there as well, which is yeah, again, no branding, but Maps says they're down there. So you really have got these top tier companies all choosing to set up in this one part of town. So it's got to be the right place for them, surely. Here in Cyberbad, I do love that name. And the final spot I wanted to go to, I'm just checking my maps. Yeah, it's 240 meters this way. So let's see, because obviously there's so much kind of security, you know, private buildings, fair enough. Can we get to where I want to go? I'm not sure. think if we go down here, I believe down here is where we want to go, hopefully, possibly. It's all, again, very modern and clean, isn't it? Wow. And look, there actually is a Westerner, which, to be honest, you don't see many of here in India at all, especially cities like Hyderabad. So again, it shows the business importance with all these Western brands here. I'm sure there's plenty of workers, both living and just come out here on business trips, that are out and about here, which probably explains the large number of other Western brands as well, including the one I'm trying to find now. So, this is lovely, isn't it? Well, by lovely I mean, it's still an industrial park, isn't it? Yeah. So I think what's lovely about this square is because you've got all of these high buildings on each side, it's shady, it's completely shady. So you've got a lovely breeze, it's beautiful, can't feel the sun. They've built this well, I'll give them that. If you're going to have an industrial park, this is how you do it. I think, here we go, we've got Chili's over there, which wasn't where I was aiming for, but again, just another example of these Western chains, which really don't have a massive presence in India, a lot of them anyway. You know, Chili's, I guess, would be more targeting the Americans. But there we go. That's what we were looking for. Alright. There she is. How funny is that? See, I didn't plan to come here. It was literally, I saw it on the map while filming. I thought, that's got to be it. That's where we got to end. Nando's, which, you're not British, you probably don't understand the kind of humour behind that, even though it's a South African company actually. Let's tuck in here. There we go. Now I'd love to stay and try Indian Nando's, but I've got my laundry being done at the moment and they keep calling me. I get the impression that they want you to pick it up pretty quickly, even though they have plenty of storage space. It's not like I'm blocking a machine. So unfortunately, Nando's, I think, I'll have to wait for another time. I don't know if there's any others in India actually. I have to have a look, see if we're near any. But yeah, from here at Nando's in HITEC City. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.